Hello people of BookTube, Megan here, and time for another tag video. Today I'm going to be doing the Moody Book Tag. I will be linking the original tag creator in their video if I can find them down in the description for anyone who is interested. And yeah, let's just jump right into the tag. So question number 1 is, do you consider yourself a mood reader? Yes, very much so. It's pretty much why I've given up on TBR videos the last couple years, because I so rarely stick to them. Just whatever I feel is interesting at the time, I want to read. Even if it's a book I'm super hyped for, if I'm not in the mood for it, I can't get myself to read it. So question number 2, I've kind of already answered. It's, do you set TBR lists and do you stick to them? I used to do TBRs. I would have varying degrees of success following them. I feel in the beginning I was somewhat successful, but then as time went on, I started to stray further and further from my TBR list. So I just kind of gave up on them. Question number 3 is, do books affect you emotionally? Does the mood of the book rub off on you? Sometimes, if it's something that I can really relate to, I can get a very strong emotional response out of it. The first thing that comes to mind is Geekerella by Ashley Poston. Oh my god, the scenes with the stepmother, whose name I am blanking on, and the stepsisters. Whenever they're mean to Elle, the rage I would feel was so strong. Books can very much emotionally affect me. I have become very giddy with certain books, very angry with some books, and also very sad, to the point where I'm bawling my eyes out. Question number 4 is, when you're feeling sad, do you like to read sad books, happy books, or neutral books? I think it varies a whole lot. If I'm very sad, I typically don't read at all. But if I'm only kinda sad or on the edge, I don't know, I just read whatever I'm still reading or whatever I feel like. I feel when I'm feeling sad, I don't reach for a particular kind of book. Question number 5 is, most often do you use reading to escape, to learn, or to critically reflect? Very much escape. I don't feel I've ever really used books as a way to learn or reflect, unless it's textbooks or for a class or something. I do occasionally read to learn, but those are more texts, and it's once in a blue moon. More often it's definitely to escape, because the world can kind of suck. Question number 6 is, what is a book that made you laugh out loud? The first that's coming to mind are the Other books by Anne Bishop, which is a weird one, I feel, because those books can get a little darker. But it's just the Other's reactions to some human things just for some reason always gets a laugh and a giggle out of me. I don't know why. Just these big giant apex predators, these big scary things, these things that go bump in the night, these things in nightmares. Just being so confused over some human traits, habits, and so forth. I don't know why, I find it really amusing. Question number 7 is, what is a book that has made you cry? Or if you don't cry, one that really moved you? There are several books that have made me cry over the years. A Court of Silver Flames, parts that definitely have made me cry. A Court of Mist and Fury, parts have definitely made me cry, just for how relatable those parts were. Lost in the Never Woods by Aidan Thomas has made me cry. What was it? I think I might be wrong in the title because I'm just totally brain farting right now, but Iron Kiss by Patricia Briggs has made me cry. There are so many books that have made me cry. Geekerella by Ashley Poston, I mentioned earlier, has made me cry. Question number 8 is, what is a book that you didn't even know? Did I write this out wrong? The grammar on this one, I think I wrote out wrong. What is a book that you didn't even know how you felt about? Is that right grammar? Reading it felt weird. I don't know. And, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, I loved those books when I was younger. I tried rereading them recently, but it's probably because I've outgrown it, because I'm 31. I'm 31 years old. I think I tried rereading them like 2 years ago. So it's kind of out of my age range at this point, but rereading it, I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this anymore. Just some of the choices the characters made. I understand teenagers. I made dumb choices as a teenager too. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it anymore. Question number 9 is, are you more likely to read on a sunny day or a cloudy day? I feel it doesn't really affect my reading at all. Like, I am very much a homebody, regardless of the weather. Question number 10 is, do you usually set the mood when you read? Not really. I just kind of sit at my desk or at the kitchen table and read. Or if I'm at work, in the break room and just read. Sometimes I do like to have a nice little candle or a wax melt going. But, I don't really need any set mood to read. Question number 11 is, can you leap from book to book, or do you need a buffer time in between? Usually no. Usually I can just jump right on into the next book. Like, whenever I'm nearing the end of a book, I always have another book that I can just jump right into after I finish. There is occasionally a time where I need a little buffer period. Like if it's a book I was super hyped for, or if it was like a really crazy ending or a cliffhanger or something. Then sometimes I need a little buffer time just to like process. But that's like once in a blue moon. Like I think I'm more likely to just jump right into the next book just to keep myself from dwelling on an ending too much. So yeah, that's it for this tag video. Yeah. Not really sure how to end things, so I'm just gonna sign off here. Hope to see you guys next time, and yeah.